Hey everyone, welcome back to the AWESMR Pop channel. Today we're going to use Play-Doh to make another cake. We saw this unicorn rainbow cake online and we had to try it ourselves. It's actually not that hard to make, so stick around for full details. Alright, let's start by rolling out some pink Play-Doh. Now let's use this cutter to make a cake layer. Use a smaller cutter to make another layer. Alright, so we have two different sized pink cake layers. Now let's use orange Play-Doh to do the same. Roll this out. Use the same cutters. Perfect. Now let's roll out some yellow Play-Doh and make the same layers. Use the two cutters again. Alright, you guys get the picture now, right? I'll pop out the rest. Okay, so I went ahead and made green, blue, and purple as well. Now let's start with purple as the base and start stacking each of the layers on top. We'll stack the blue layers on top of the purple ones. Now let's stack the green layers on top of the blue. Now let's stack the yellow layers on top. Now let's stack orange. And let's finish up by stacking the pink layers. Awesome! Now we have two 6-layered cakes. We have a large one and a small one. Okay, now let's cover one of our cakes with frosting. Roll out some white Play-Doh. Okay, let's wrap this around our smaller cake. You don't really need to cover the bottom part, just make sure the top and sides are covered. Now give me a minute while I clean this up and make it nice and smooth. Remove any extra Play-Doh, and the sides might look a little rough, so even that out. I like to roll it at the end too. It helps make it nice and smooth. There we go. Our small cake is ready. Now, we're not going to cover our large cake with white Play-Doh, but we are going to use white Play-Doh to make a white frosting layer. Let's roll this out. Use this cutter again. Now let's stack this white layer on top of the pink. Now let's attach our smaller cake on top. Look at that! This cake looks amazing already. Okay, now let's use some gold Play-Doh to make a unicorn horn. Roll it out into a cone-like shape. Let's cut the tip off. We'll save that. Flatten the tip. Now let's roll this out again until we get a pointy tip. Cut the tip off again. Now let's flatten this as well. Perfect. Now we're gonna roll this out again, but this time make sure both ends are pointy. There we go. Cut this in half. Now put these two pieces side by side and twist them. Shape it into a horn. There we go. Here's a closer look at our unicorn horn. Okay, now let's make the unicorn ears. Roll out a little bit of this white Play-Doh. Cut it in half. Now let's flatten it out. We're just making larger versions of the gold ones. Alright, now let's attach the gold onto the white Play-Doh. Now let's make the other ear. Perfect. Now we have our unicorn ears. Okay, now let's insert a little toothpick. Now let's stick the horn right on top. We're going to do the same thing with the ears. Pinch this a bit. Let's attach the ears onto the cake as well. Okay, now let's do the same for this one. Perfect. Now we're starting to get more of a unicorn cake. But we still need to add a few more details. Okay, now let's make the eyes for our unicorn cake. Just make tiny thin strands. Now let's make tiny eyelashes. Okay, now I'm going to use this roller handle to make sleepy eyes for our unicorn. Attach the eyes on the smaller cake. Give me a second. Now let's attach the eyelashes. Awesome! Here's a closer look at our unicorn cake. There's still something missing, right? We still have to add a few more things. Now let's pop out a bunch of Play-Doh. Now just roll each ball of Play-Doh into a noodle-like shape. Give me a minute. Work on the orange. I'll do this yellow one and pop the rest out. Alright, now have all the pieces side by side, and then just cut it in half. There we go. Put one half on top. Now let's flatten this out with a roller. Spread it out some more. So you want to spread it out like this. That way you can cut out a bunch of small circles. Okay, once you have all these circles, grab one and then just scrunch it up like this. Now let's do the same for all the other circles. Almost finished. These decorations look really pretty, huh? Now let's attach all these pieces onto our cake. Okay, now this looks amazing. We're finished. Here's a closer look at our Play-Doh unicorn rainbow cake. Let me give y'all a 360 view. Woo, looks good. Now let's slice this up and see how it looks on the inside. This is going to be a very tall slice. All the decoration pieces are falling off. There we go. Oh wow, that looks beautiful. I kind of like the inside better. It's super vibrant. Check this out. Here's a closer look. If you want to impress someone with your Play-Doh skills, just make this cake. You'll get some bonus points. AWESMR Pop fans! Thank you so much for watching. We can't do this without you. If you're new to the channel and became a fan, click that subscribe button for more awesome stuff. And if you want to be the first person to watch our next video, hit that notification bell to have a chance. See ya!